I pushed his office door open just enough to peer into the office. He stood at the far side of his desk with his hands on his hips and his eyes fixed on the skyline. I cleared my throat. Your email didn't make a lot of sense. He turned to face me and shrugged. His crisp white shirt didn't have a single wrinkle in the fabric, a reminder of how early in the day it was. He studied me for a moment and shook his head lightly. It was as straightforward as it could be. It wasn't. It never was with him. His cryptic messages, always without punctuation, made it problematic to understand his desire, and even more difficult to believe he was the editor-in-chief of the Union Tribune, San Diego's largest newspaper. But he was, no differently than his father and his father's father. Camden Rollins III was the man in charge. I swept my thumb across the screen of my phone and stared at the email. Need something on filthy fuckers, make it hard, edgy, and in your face, maybe a 3 or 4 installment piece depending on what you find. He brushed his hands along the thighs of his pants, chuckled, and sat down. Everything you need is right there. He motioned to the chair positioned in front of his desk. Have a seat, Peyton. I shoved my phone into the front pocket of my jeans, walked into his office, and sat down. What or who are filthy fuckers? You're not much of a reporter, he chuckled. The filthy fuckers are an outlaw motorcycle gang. But like all the motorcycle gangs, they like to be called a club. You know, like the Sons of Anarchy, he said. Tattooed men made me go all wobbly-legged. Tattooed bikers made my lady bits ache. I nodded eagerly. I'm going to do a piece on a motorcycle club, a real motorcycle club. There were very few television personalities I cared for, but no differently than half of the female population in the nation, I'd crawl naked through a mile of broken glass for a chance to suck Charlie Hunnam's cock. Real? Yeah, these guys are real, all right. The filthy fuckers are as rough as it gets. President's name is Nicholas Navarro. He goes by Nick, or Crip, to his brothers in the club. You'll need to interview him personally unless you want rumors and bullshit. Scuttlebutt around town is that they're close to declaring war with Satan's savages. After some of what we've seen from these clubs in the past, the Union Trib would like to call it before it's national news.
Para seguir escuchando este audiolibro gratuitamente, haz clic en el enlace de la descripción y podrás escucharlo completo sin coste gracias a la prueba de 30 días de Audible.